The old swallows in the barn. Hello guys. Hey, look at you all. Oh no, there is the stinking dumper. The stinking dumper will not go. We've ordered the new injector. It should be here this week and we'll try that. And if that doesn't work, we're allowed to eat it. That's an injector. That thing there. Yeah, and when we've got a new one of those, way to go. These swallows are really having good fun this morning. Good morning, monsieur. And what are you up to? And what are you doing? Keep eating the slugs. Hello, chap. You're a quite nice looking chap, aren't you? Oh, you noisy creature. Right, today we're going to pickle some onions. First we got to go get them into the veggie garden. Yeah, I would do a few shallots while we're at it. They're not all ready, but that's okay. We'll just dig up some. You see some nice ones there. Those shallots, they grow in clumps like that. You just plant a bulb, a shallot bulb, and you get lots of them come up. You see, quite a nice bundle there, and up there. We'll come back and get some of those another day. There's a few bigger ones there again. He's all right. They're still attached, we'll leave them alone to grow. There we go, the old tomatoes don't look too bad now. We've been picking quite a few. Peppers are still a little ways behind yet, but they're just starting to come now. The variety, the round variety that I've grown this year doesn't seem to be that prolific. I expect there'll be enough there for us. And those little gherkin cucumbers, wow, they're something else. But we haven't started picking them just yet because we pickle them. That's why I put so many in there. So these are courgettes, sorry. Just having a look. Yeah, they look nice. But these are the cucumbers, the gherkin cucumbers. Cornichons in France. I'm sure there's going to be hundreds on there any minute now. Once you start to find them, they get everywhere. Did quite a few jars last year. We seemed to eat them all, so we did a few more. I'm doing a few more this year. But there's no cucumbers on there yet. Last year I grew them just up strings and trimmed them out like I trimmed the tomatoes. And it worked pretty well, but I did think there's little ones there. So I don't know, I thought I was going to let all the side shoots go and we get a lot more of them, but I'm not quite so sure now. They certainly know how to grow. Melons have got some flowers on them. Oh, there's some cornichons coming along there. Little ones, they'll be there for long. You don't want to get them too big. Oh, and there's one there. So, now we started to find them, probably find them everywhere. There's the onions, all cleaned up, ready to put in jars. And that's the shallots. Look alright, don't they? Right, let's go and find some vinegar. Don't think there's any need to sterilise the jar as long as they're clean, it's okay. I think vinegar just about kills everything. That's a shame, we've got one big in there. Where are we going to put that? Go on, you can get in there. Maybe not. Go on. Nearly. I think that'll do. Vinegar. Only the best will do. That doesn't belong there, does it? Perhaps that one does. There we are. Ideal. That was a good little job to do this morning. Oh, there you go. Can't. What do you think, Minnie? It's alright, wasn't it? Here's Minnie. Hello, Mins. What do you reckon, mate? Alright, wasn't it? No, you can't eat empty. Don't much like pickled onions, do you? Never mind. A few tomatoes for lunch. It's a bit of cooler weather we're having. Really seems to suit stuff. It seems to grow nice. It's alright to have a nice warm weather, but it sometimes gets a bit too hot here. Quite often this time of year we've got 40 degrees. That is centigrade, of course, which is middling hot. But today is comfy, nice. I think that'll do it for my lunch. These potatoes have been doing really well. I dug a couple of roots there just the other day. I got more than a colander full of really big, nice, clean, usable potatoes. These are the red ones, the main croppers that we put in later on. I showed you earlier video. Hopefully they'll store good for the winter. Sweet corn's doing well. You see the cobs just coming on that. There's a difference between sweet corn and maize. It's just the maize is hard animal feed stuff. Yeah, look at that runner beans going. What a bit of maize. Do you know, I've always had a problem with runner beans growing them here. It's just too hot. But this year it's been cooler. I've tried and tried, but this year I've tried a few white flowered ones, which I thought would make a change. And perhaps I should have grown a few more. I only put that little bit in just to see if they were going to do any good. Not always the same. I bet if I'd grown a big row of them, there wouldn't be any at all. There's got plenty of flower. I've seen the bees have been on them, not today because it's a bit drizzly, but it's oh, there you go. There's some beans. They'll be nice enough. They won't pick them when they're that size, really. Don't think there's quite enough for a feed yet. They're escaping everywhere. They're going to be up the fence and like the day of the Triffids. Oh, there's a few more in there. Another one down in there. Oh, perhaps I'll come and get them later on. Have a taster. Oh, there it is, the food store. Not a bad old spot, is it? Nice and quiet. No neighbours. Upset somebody in a tree. Alright, better go and have some lunch. Bon appetit! Oi, you lot, don't you know nothing? That's a dog's bed. What do you think you're at on there then? You think you're a dog?